Hi, my name's Cale Good, and today I want to talk to you about bar chords. We're going to learn the E major bar chord shape. Now, if you don't know how to play E major, just the regular old chord already, go back and learn that, along with all your other open string chords, C, A, G, E, and D. Wouldn't hurt you to learn A minor, E minor, and D minor as well. Once you get comfortable, come back and check out this video. Alright, now, let's first off review an E major bar chord, or E major chord, just the regular old chord. That's going to be your first finger on the first fret, third string, your third finger on the second fret, fourth string, and your second finger on the second fret, fifth string. By the way, this camera I've got here, the picture-in-picture thing is new. Let me know in the comments how you like it. Probably not too much right now because it's kind of blocking my hand there. All right, so there's your E major. Now what we need to do is readjust this and re-finger it so that our first finger is free so that we can use it for the bar chord. Now what I want you to do is, to do that, you're going to take your second fret, second finger, first fret, third string. Pinky on the second fret, fourth string. Ring finger on the fifth string rather, second fret. Looks like this. So exactly the same notes, still an E major, just using different fingers, right? And this is actually kind of a fun thing to do. You can actually just take this and move it around the fretboard and it sounds kind of nice. In fact, if you like the band Kings of Leon, one of their songs off one of their earlier albums, I forget which one, uses almost exactly that little progression I did there. Now, I want to teach you how to play these bar chords a little bit higher up on the neck. You're probably not going to start off playing them up there, but it makes the stretch, which I've talked about in my other videos, the other videos in this playlist, the stretch between the first and second finger, because the frets are closer together, that stretch isn't so drastic, and that's a little bit easier. Might be a little bit harder because the action's kind of high. If you feel like the action on your guitar is really atrocious, bar chords are going to be difficult no matter what you do, and you might just want to get that adjusted. In any case, let's slide this up somewhere around the 7th fret. Doesn't have to be super specific. Right now my second finger is on the 7th fret, so if you want to play along, and you'll sound just as good as me, hopefully, if that's where you're positioned. Now, what I want you to do, you've got all these, make sure that your second, third, and fourth finger are coming in very parallel to the fretboard. So not so much leaning over like this. And when I say parallel, I mean perpendicular. Perpendicular to the fretboard, so they're coming in at a right angle. All right, now once you get that set up, all right, we want to develop this stretching exercise, which was in the previous video on the playlist. We're actually going to use that exercise now in this video. So what you do is stretch your first finger back here like this, like you did in that other exercise. Place it nice and on the pad, all right? And then just slide it up, keeping that pressure there. And once you get up here, hopefully you've been able to keep the second, third, and fourth fingers nice and perpendicular to the fretboard. And hopefully you've got a nice position here with your first finger, nice and on the pad. Now you might want to just do that a couple of times and practice that. Once you get more comfortable with it, what you can try and do is actually, when you're back here in the stretch position, apply pressure on the first or the fifth string, but then also kind of try to get a little bit of pressure on the second and third strings. All right, and then you can slide like that. Now I'm on a classical right here, and the classical neck is actually, the classical fretboard is actually flat, whereas most acoustic fretboards have a slight curve to them, or slightly radius. Now if you're on that sort of situation, and even if you're on a classical, this might be a little bit easier for you, you might find that tilting your finger a little bit back like this. Now, there's a bit of a delay in the picture-in-picture, but do you see how right now I'm angled back? All right, that's just a little turn of the knuckle. All right, you see that nothing's really changing on my hand, it's just a little turn of the knuckle like that. You may find that that helps you get better pressure across the strings. All right, so that's one tip. And once you've got this set up here, you can stretch forward, and maybe if you're on an acoustic, a steel string acoustic, you roll that finger, try and just strum through and see how they all sound. All right. Now another thing to think about when you're playing bar chords is that there are some strings which you don't actually need to bar. Now that doesn't mean your finger's going to come out of the bar position, but for example, in this chord shape, my second, third, and fourth fingers cover the third, fourth, and fifth strings. There is no need for me to apply pressure across all 6 strings. I just got to hit the first string, the second string, and the fifth string, and I'll have good pressure there. So keep that in mind and give it a shot. If you have any problems with getting things to ring out, try and go through my other videos in the Bar Chord playlist series. And if you still have problems, send me, just say something in the comments and let me know, and I'll see if I can help you out. All right, thanks for your time, and I hope you found this useful. Give me a like if you did. Bye.